from the Cubewise conference in Sydney at the Hilton Hotel. I've got with me a couple of people from Perfection Fresh, sorry, Jennifer Young and Leslie Bogdan. Welcome to you folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you've just done a presentation earlier today on your TM1 system, and you had Apliqo UX over the top of it, and
Yep.
you've just really sort of like finished with that. Leslie, so like, what was your experience, and how did that go?
Yeah, so we engaged Cubewise and the Apliqo team to get a proof of concept to kind of trial and explore what that kind of looked like on
Right.
top of our models.
Okay.
I guess Jennifer and I were really impressed, and we gave that talk today to really let everyone else at the Cubewise conference know about
Right.
our experiences.
Okay, I mean, what sort of brought on the fact that you wanted to look at another front end? There's lots of front ends for TM1.
Okay, yeah. I guess right now the current state of play Perfection is Cognos BI. We deploy a lot of our dashboarding, actual budget, actual forecast results at high levels through that vehicle. We were looking, and we love that. A lot of our user base is very engaged in that. What we're really looking for is, I guess, an application to solicit information back into the TM1 model itself, and also to customize a lot of the beyond Cognos BI, a lot of the delivery content and the shaping of that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And so Jennifer, like your history at TM1 is like you used a different front end. You used Workspace,
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of years ago or something like that.
Yeah, in 2017.
Yeah. What do you think the differences are between what you saw and what you've built with the Apliqo UX?
I think Apliqo UX is certainly a leading product at this moment, because from this morning's session we heard IBM session. We know Paul is start building drop the flat file into the Paul, but Apliqo will already achieve that function. So other product actually is catching the Apliqo function.
Right.
So, and also for Paul, I think we adopt in my previous role a very pioneer stage.
Right.
For
okay.
Paul.
It's
so
more mature now.
Yeah, more
right.
mature now.
Yeah.
But Apliqo, powered by Canvas, is certainly, I think, at this moment still leading.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And so Leslie, what's your maybe sort of unpick a bit more about what pick is a good expression for a fruiter.
You could use that. Yeah.
So yeah, what does the company do? How long have they had TM1?
Yeah. Okay. So Perfection Fresh, we're a vertically integrated produce company, one of the largest in Australia. What that means is we own and run our own farming operations, and move all the way through that supply chain to wholesale trading, to retail markets, and we manage all the complexities that throws up.
And there are a lot of complexities.
There are many.
Sure. Yeah.
So we took TM1 in when I started at Perfection about 7 years ago. It was already there. I guess I moved into that space and took it and evolved it from what it was at that point in time, which was I guess we'll call it a first attempt at a sales model initially, which is quite unique. Most people do GLs and things like that.
Yeah.
We rebuilt a lot of that functionality, extended that to budgeting and forecasting on top of a sales platform, and then we took, I guess, steps sideways to the traditional general ledgers, and then back to supply chain and operations.
Right.
So right now the ecosystem, TM1 ecosystem at Perfection, is quite intricate and large.
Mm.
It's managed by a really talented team of developers and power users inside the team that I'm managing at the moment. I guess that's where we're looking to expose the goodness of our TM1 implementation to the wider business community that we're servicing.
Next phase sort of thing is kind of like release the good info. Yeah.
Exactly. That's where we see Apliqo, the UX, and all that potential really assisting us doing that.
Sure. Okay. And so Jennifer, like, what's your experience with it? How, like, I mean, this is new to you. Not so long ago.
It's totally new to me.
Yeah.
Before we started building the model, I actually haven't seen this one before. But with Andreas coming to Perfection Fresh with us for 2 days or 1 day.
Yep. About 2 days.
And then we started learning and building. So the building process actually is learning process. So after 2 weeks, we provide the model demo show this morning.
Yeah.
So I didn't find much gap based on my experience as a TM1 developer.
Right.
Step into Apliqo. I think every TM1 developer should be able to build in Apliqo.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree with that because it stays true to all the TM1 components.
Yes.
You know, like
Yes.
there's no sort of like middle layer or anything
No,
like that. It's
nothing
just
hard.
totally straight
Yeah.
into Apliqo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, great. I mean, thanks for your feedback. Thanks for sharing your experience as well. That's great. So Jennifer and Leslie from Perfection Fresh, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for your
Cheers.
time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.